Wayne, can you tell me a story about a time where somebody was so focused on like the next tax bill that it cost them down the road?
Yes, I can tell many, many stories. One of the more painful ones is I was brought in to help a client. He was a really successful guy very early in his career. He had his boss, the guy who was kind of following him, had told him as soon as he qualified for the deferred comp plan that he should be putting away as much as he could. So when I met him, he was putting 100% of his bonus, 25% of his base pay into his deferred comp plan, and he had $3.5 million in the plan. And he was now a senior executive in the organization. And this was probably $750,000 a year or more that was going into the deferred comp plan every year at this stage. So I came into the picture and immediately asked him to stop contributing anything to the deferred comp plan.
Sure.
And I mean, this was like, I was asking him to change his DNA.
That's a
Like,
sacred
this was
cow.
like, what are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
And I explained to him that all of this money was going to come out and get taxed at the same time when he left the company. Of course, he's still thinking, I'm going to work here till I die.
Bit of
Probably
a hedge.
not,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we stopped contributing, but by the time he left the company, it was about 6.2 million that was in that plan. And it all got taxed. And he had a severance package that year, and he had stock vest that year, and he had, he left towards the end of a calendar year, so he had most of a year's income, and he went into another job with sign-on compensation. So taxable income that year approaching $10 million, and virtually all of it taxed at the highest tax rate. He started putting money in that plan when he was in a 22% tax bracket. When he left between state and federal, he was in a 51% tax bracket. So literally, he took a tax deduction on money, put it away to grow tax deferred, and then paid more than twice the tax bill on a much bigger number, on a crop rather than the seed. And so that's one of the more painful ones. And it was all W-2 income. So no 1099, no business entities, no ability to write off some business expenses. It all just got hammered.